Welcome once again to TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us. My guest, the guest I've hoped to have since I joined TCM in 2003, Bruce Springsteen. Bruce, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
We just screened John Ford's The Searchers. The next movie you have picked this afternoon, A Face in the Crowd, from Elia Kazan, where you realize, oh my goodness, Andy Griffith is an actor. And a good one.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because it's just a roaring performance, you know, and he simply never gave another one like it again. I don't know why. It's a mystery to me.
Well, it wasn't too long after this that he lands, I mean, I think it's success, right? I mean, he lands this role where you make a ton of money, you become one of the most famous people in America. And
maybe that was it, you know, but damn, he could act, and just an incredible performance and in A Face in the Crowd. It's one of the most prescient pictures ever made, in my opinion. It couldn't be any more relevant than it is right now. You know, it's about the creation of a demagogue.
Right.
And Bud Schulberg, the writing, you got Patricia Neal, unbelievable.
Yeah.
What an actress, you know, one of my favorite of all time.
You're totally taken in by that charm.
Yeah, fabulous.
And then has to reject it.
Everybody is great in the picture. Walter Matthau, Tony Franciosa.
Yeah.
Fabulous part in this picture. And then Lee Remick comes in, the baton twirler.
Right.
So classic. But Andy Griffith, you do wonder where that Andy Griffith went after that picture, because he's so full-blooded and deep. He gets deep.
Now hold on to your hat, my friend. You need a whole new personality.
I'm curious to ask you this, because it's a debate that movie fans have all the time. You'll say you love a movie and somebody will say, it doesn't really hold up.
Yeah.
And you don't create the art at the time to have it hold up. You're not thinking what happens 50 years later, 100 years. You're creating it for that moment in your life and that moment in the broader community.
Yeah, I'm happy if my music comes out and just reaches someone for their concerns of the day. You know, my music and my work is there to help you get through today. You know, if it works down the road, that's great. But people certainly didn't expect pop music to have any sort of a lasting life. You know, that was completely out of the question. It was always considered ephemeral.
Right.
You know, and the fact that some of the music was so beautiful and has lasted so long is, of course, is quite wonderful. But I think particularly popular music is made for the moment, you know.
Your film now, Western Stars, I know you've seen the Scorsese picture, The Irishman. You're still interested in modern movies. But it is telling when something lasts this long, when it matters for this long. And your music has too. That's got to be a whole different level of satisfaction.
It just means you caught something. You caught something fundamental about the human character. You know, all those great pictures that came out in the early and mid-'70s, but the great pictures from the 30s, from the 40s, the great silence. Why do they last? Because they caught something fundamental, basic, and true about the human condition and human character, you know. So even something that's simply joyful, like Louie Louie, you know, or Marx Brothers films, you know, they last because there's authentic emotion, authentic joy, there's life in them. There's lifeblood in them. As long as that's in what you're creating, you got a chance at it having a bit of a long life.
I like the idea of Bruce Springsteen watching a Marx Brothers movie. That makes me happy.
Hell yeah.
Bruce, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
Here's the movie. Andy Griffith from 1957 in Elia Kazan's A Face in the Crowd.